Impossible is nothing. These were three words that were introduced to us all the way back in 2004, and they ended up redefining a generation. Hi everyone, I'm Mayanti Langobini, and it is my absolute privilege to host all of you today, especially because we're going to enjoy a really special day. You see, today we're here to discuss and talk about something that takes everyone, all of us, back down memory lane and makes us relive one of the most iconic brand narratives: impossible is nothing. I categorically remember Messi, Zidane, David Beckham, Sachin Tendulkar all being involved with this iconic campaign. Now, that doesn't mean we're old. It means that impossible is nothing just resonates within us. So today we're going to celebrate that attitude that Adidas shares with athletes all over the world and understand the true meaning of the launch of impossible is nothing. You know, we live in a world where people continuously see the impossible, and Adidas aims to inspire everyone with stories of individuals who've not only excelled in their sport, but that have a driven purpose to change the world that we live in today. I'm personally so excited about today. So to get things rolling, I'd like to welcome Mr. Sunil Gupta, who is the Senior Director of Brand Adidas India, to take over and tell us about the thought behind the campaign of Impossible is Nothing. Sunil, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Mayanti, and welcome everyone. Very, very happy to be here. And just like you, Mayanti, I'm sure a lot of us resonate with these three words, which is impossible is nothing. So let me take the time to introduce impossible is nothing to the lens of our purpose and our mission. So everything we do starts with and is defined by our purpose, that through sport, we have the power to change lives. And we are living by our purpose, and we continue to do so every single day by expanding the limits of human possibilities, uniting people in sport, and creating a more sustainable planet. It's our mission to be the best sports brand in the world. And by being the best, we mean we have to be the most credible, inclusive, and where we put sustainability at the forefront of everything we do. And we achieve all of this through our attitude, which is impossible is nothing. We see ourselves as rebellious optimists who are driven by action. We are pushed to see the possibilities, and we realize the world not as it is today, but how it could be. And we see the possibilities where the others see the impossible.
Wow, thank you so much for that, Sunil. You know, that is some statement, to see the possibilities where others see the impossible. I think that's a very important statement for future generations. You know, that's what truly resonates. And I agree with the fact that in these sort of times, we need that optimism. So thank you for bringing that up. And who better, ladies and gentlemen, who defines that feeling of optimism, of hope, and someone who brings ultimate change. I'm so pleased to invite an esteemed individual to this panel who's not only broken records, made records, but he's made our country proud on more than one occasion. Someone who inspires us in incredible ways. He's a multiple IPL champion. If not one of, he is the most iconic batsman, especially in that one-day format. Lovingly, we call him the Hitman, but the world knows him as Rohit Sharma. Rohit, thanks so much for joining us, especially because you've taken out so much time to be here. You're incredibly busy. It is so great to see you.
Thank you for having me, guys. It's an absolute honor representing my favorite brand and being here, talking about stuff which is very, very close to my heart, and something that we all need to look forward to and see how we can implement those things in our day-to-day life. So I'm very, very happy to be here. I know we've got a very packed schedule, but when we are doing things like this, there's no such thing as packed schedule.
And it's great to see that, you know, Rohit, when you stepped onto the field in the opening game of the IPL, everyone noticed. I mean, you broke the internet. You were wearing some really cool spikes. You made a huge statement. You yourself said that it's not just about the field and playing this game that I love, but it's that message that I want to spread to future generations. Most of us have seen you wearing those cool spikes. पहले तो हम सब जानना चाहते हैं हमें कब मिलेंगे, कैसे मिलेंगे, how do we get our hands on this? So tell us more about this idea. How did it come to life?
No, it's very simple, Mayanti. It's since the day I started playing cricket, it was all about, me living my dream, making sure that every opportunity that I get, I make it count. And then once I went on to playing for India, I realized there are a lot of things that needs a change. And there were a few factors which where we felt, okay, can we make a difference here? And I thought, okay, we can definitely make a difference. It's just that people are not aware of all these things. So I thought, okay, how do we take it to the people? I tried doing various campaigns over the years, but you know, nothing as easy as just going onto the field and doing what you love. So I thought, why shouldn't I take it on the field with me and see how I can put that message across, whether it's saving the rhinos or having the plastic-free ocean, saving our corals, and things like that. Many more. These are the three which I'm focusing at the moment, but there are many more. Uh, but I thought, okay, I want to take these causes with me on the field because that is something that I love to do. I love playing cricket. I love going onto the field. I love representing my team, whichever team I'm playing for. And it's just a small message that I also want to take across, which can make a difference. People are watching us play all the time, and these things have been noticed by people as well. So I'm happy that in a way it got a very good response as well from people understanding what he's trying to do. We started this in Chennai during our first leg of IPL, which was in April, and I got a very good response. And I just trying to find ways how I can reach people. And we play the game that has been watched by billions of people. I thought this is the best way to take that message, uh, and I'll keep doing this in future as well, and find ways how I can reach many more people and see how we can make a difference.
I mean, Rohit, you truly define that narrative. Impossible is nothing because, to use your platform as a leading, world-class athlete with a leading brand to combine that and get a message across. I think that's so thoughtful, especially for future generations. As parents, we look up to you because you thought of the next generation. Tell us a little more about these causes that you're particularly supporting and, what you have in mind with those really awesome shoots.
No, I mean, see, look, I mean, as you can see, the shoes, it's beautifully printed, brilliantly executed. Um and I love this. I love it when I saw it for the first time. I loved it. It's I just spoke about it. You go to different places, raising awareness, but nothing is better than going onto the field and doing what you love and spreading that message across. It's basically to make sure that our generation know what is happening at the moment in our planet, and it is whatever is happening is real. It's not. It's not. We need to react. We need to do something right now. If we take more time and if we keep delaying that process, it's going to affect our future generation. And if I look at the future generation, I mean, honestly, yes, I have a daughter who wants to uh, lead a very simple life and not worry about our planet too much. But for that, we have to start our work from now, so that the future generation. It's just not about my daughter; it's about the whole future generation who's just coming up. When we were growing up, we had so much freedom to do whatever we wanted. We got to make sure that they have the same, and so on. We just got to be little realistic, understand what is happening right now, and the climate change is real. It's not fake. The whole world is talking about, and it's high time we take those initiatives, understand what is happening, and do your bit. I'm not asking to go too far and try and dedicate too much of your time. Just a little bit from your side will help. Making sure that we protect our environment and the planet as well.
I think it's so inspiring to see, cricket shoes as an artistic canvas to spread a message, to see those beautiful shoes, save the rhinos, save the oceans, save the corals, causes that are so important to Rohit Sharma. And you're one of India, if not the world's biggest sporting icons. The amount of passion and purpose you have for this cause is really inspiring. And Sunil, I want to bring you in here as well, because what was the process of coming up with something like this, to be able to, tell the world, look, impossible is nothing. This is what we're here for.
First of all, let me thank Rohit. I mean, he set the context so beautifully. He's such a passionate person, and he genuinely cares about these things and these causes that honestly a lot of us should care about. So thanks, Rohit, for giving us a platform to put this out there. So for this particular project, we first understood Rohit's point of view and asked him what are the possibilities that he sees around in the world. Then we worked with ace artist Akidwani on the designs to see how we could provide him a platform to bring these possibilities to life. And honestly, what better way to use our spikes and give Rohit a platform to express things that he's really passionate about. So he's no longer just talking about these causes, right? He's literally walking the talk on the field, and I think and being as passionate and genuine as he is, I think it makes so much more sense that he is the he's brought this to life. So very happy to sort of partner up with him, and of course this is the essence of the impossible is nothing attitude, and we want to celebrate these moments and continue to inspire our communities and consumers to realize their own possibilities.
It's so incredible to see the purpose that shines through with partnership like this. It's amazing to see that Adidas thinks of what is best for the athlete also needs to be best for the planet, and we want to see more of these shoes. They've been the talk of the town, just like Rohit's pull shot. I mean, that is just the talk of the town. So Sunil, to bring impossible is nothing to life as a campaign, something that has resonated with an entire generation, especially when you have partners like Rohit Sharma and other athletes on board with Adidas.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely ecstatic when you get to work with athletes like Rohit who have a purpose beyond sport. And through the stories of our key athletes, we intend to bring to life the impossible is nothing attitude. And like I said, we will continue to inspire our consumers and our communities to see and realize their possibilities. Like I mentioned at the very start, we believe that through sport, we have the power to change lives. And we see ourselves as being the catalysts along with our partners like Rohit, who've been building conversations around sustainability and obviously helping us shape a better and a safer planet.
I think those messages are very evident when you walk into the stores and you see, end plastic waste logos at the stores. So I know that Adidas has been on this journey to, help save our planet, to end plastic pollution. You believe in your products being remade so that you can see the possibilities of ending plastic waste. Can you enlighten us a little bit more about that, Sunil?
Sure. See, plastic today is definitely a problem tomorrow. And where plastic waste is a problem, innovation is our solution. This goes beyond sport. This is about our collective future, right? So as we continue to, address our overall carbon footprint, we are committed and we're shifting to 100% recycled polyester in all our products by 2024. That's a commitment that we've made. And while we create the best for our athlete, we are also optimizing our environmental impact. So we know what's best for the athlete has to be best for the planet. And just like sport, we have a game plan. We call this our three loop strategy. And it's essentially our plan and our commitment to reduce plastic consumption in our products by 2024.
Wow, that is a big statement. And I'm so impressed with the fact that it really all comes from the core, the attitude of the saying, impossible is nothing. And both you gentlemen have explained that beautifully, and it certainly resonates yet again. Rohit, you're such an incredibly busy man. You're so inspiring in the fact that you want to be able to make these sort of changes. And is there something, we are joined by our friends in the media as well. Is there something you would like to leave us with a statement?
Yeah, no, see, I'm very thankful. Many people joining this and understanding what we are trying to do is only going to help us. So I'm very thankful to everyone from the media house, making sure that the story has been, put out there and helping us. It's not about you and me or the Adidas. It's about the entire world, making sure that we have a very bright future, because for that, I mean, if we want to have that, we need to make sure that we're taking care of our environment, we are protecting our planet. So whatever it needs to be done to do that, I think we just have to do a bit to make sure that we take those necessary precautions and the steps. But yeah, I'm very grateful for Adidas for giving me this platform to take it to the world, take it to everyone, to make sure that I do live my dream beyond cricket, which is this trying to see how I can protect the environment and our planet. So yeah, I'm very grateful, and thankfully, last not the least, also media to make sure that it's reached out to the world and the people as well in the most uh, uh, proper way.
Rohit, I must say, just I'm a huge fan of the Save the Oceans design. It's so beautiful. That message. Which one? When you saw the designs, when you saw all three shoes, what did you think? I know you want Save the Rhino in Chennai.
I mean, the first time I wore that shoes on the field, I got a lot of message from the Indian team, my teammates, that where we can get those shoes. I said you have to wait a bit, and then plus the international athletes as well, because they've never seen anything like that before, and it was beautifully done, as you can see it. It's the message is there on the shoes. At the same time, it's beautiful, elegant as well. When you wear it on the field, your the first reaction, wow, that's beautiful. That was the reaction of my teammate at Mumbai Indians. When they saw it. So yeah, I mean, it's one of the best shoes that I've put on my feet and gone onto the field to play.
It's really very, very striking, and it just resonates. It makes us all believe that impossible is nothing. So, gentlemen, we have a few questions that have just come in from our friends in the media who've joined us for this. I'm just going to ask those questions on their behalf. So, Rohit, this question is for you. We've seen you wearing a shoe that says Save the Rhino, and you've been actively supporting the cause. Tell us a little bit about that, and how has Adidas been a support?
Yeah, look, saving the rhinos. I started campaigning about our rhinos. I think way back in 2014, when I first went to the UK, and when I first, it is in Kenya. When I first went there and I saw what has been happening to our rhinos, it felt sad. I mean, I felt sad to hear that story, that there is only one great African white male rhino left, and it was sad. He died a few years back. But again, it was very hurtful what the poachers were trying to do to our rhinos. And in India as well, India and Africa are the two regions where we find majority of the rhinos. And my very good friend Kevin Peterson is doing great work in Africa with the rhinos, and I'm trying to do what I can in Africa and in India as well. So that started way back in 2014, but now, like we all know how Adidas, they're the global giant. Partnering with them to spread message across is a great platform for me to put it out there. And yeah, it's just that what has been happening to them over the years, sad. So as a human being, what they're going through, it just don't feel right. So it's important for all of us to come together and see how we can protect them.
When people like you say that, then people listen, and I think it's so inspiring that you decided to. You're already a role model, but to be a role model like this and talk about other fields, and you're partnering with Adidas is so special. One more question from actually two more for you, Rohit. From our friends in the media, do you consider the recent tour of England as one of your milestones?
My milestone?
Yeah, do you consider the recent tour of England as one of your milestones?
It was a good one based on where I was standing in my Test cricket before that. But I wouldn't say this was my best. I know my best is yet to come in Test cricket. That's how I would like to think. But it was a uh, great tour personally for me, and also for the team as well. Like I think I don't know what has happened in the last what has happened the last Test match. Whether we won the series or we're going to play that one-off Test match later, or I don't know what is happening. I think in my eyes we won the series 2-1. That's how I would like to look at it. But again, for me, it was a great challenge, and I thought I overcome that challenge pretty well. For that, I did a lot of preparation, a good team after that World Test Championship, 15-20 days before the Test series started. I thought time I utilized well, and I know when you're playing in England, what sort of mindset or what sort of small little technical adjustment you need to do, and I some of managed to do that. So I was pretty happy with how I batted on that tour. So I would like to take that confidence from there and take it forward in my future test series as well.
Especially wearing the whites, people remember performances, not necessarily results. So you definitely made that statement. One more from our friends in the media. Rohit, with your association with the brand Adidas, how do you want to help create a sustainable planet?
Sustainable planet.
Yeah, how would you want to help create a sustainable planet?
Yeah, look, I mean, we've started already doing little things, past few years. We have bigger plans in place. Hopefully, we can execute that and put it out there for the world to see it. Like Mr. just mentioned about plastic-free oceans and how they want to do 100% change by 2024, making sure their shoes, their running shoes especially, and the training t-shirts that we wear are all plastic-free, are made from plastic. Uh, uh, so those are the things which attracts me. And like I said, we have plans in place. There are a lot of talks that are happening now. So hopefully we can put it out there as well and see how we can have that sustainability going in future as well.
I think that's just resonates with that statement that what is sometimes best for the athlete is also best for the planet, and that's what Adidas is trying to drive through. Sunil, we've got a question for you. How is Adidas leveraging its brand campaign "Impossible is Nothing" in women's sport, and what's in store for the upcoming calendar year?
Thanks for the question. Like I said, at Adidas, we believe that we have, through sport, we have the power to change lives. And we see ourselves playing the role of the catalyst when it comes to women in sport. We are extremely proud of our partnerships with athletes like Mirabai, Lavdina, Hima Das, and a lot more. The IAN campaign, which is the Impossible is Nothing campaign, is all about seeing the possibilities of women in sport. And the campaign has really brought to the fore the rebellious optimism of our partners. And I'm sure that their impossible is nothing stories and attitude has inspired and will continue to inspire women and girls to either take to or continue in sport. And about what's in store, all I can say is the campaign is going to evolve, and we hope that we'll continue to inspire our consumers and our communities to realize and see their possibilities. And some really exciting stuff coming up, specifically on the women's piece. So stay tuned for that.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for both those answers. I feel, as a fan as well, I'm very inspired by some of your answers to make that change, to be part of that attitude of just defining impossible is nothing. So, Sunil, would you like to leave us with some final thoughts, with some final words? Thank you, both of you, for being so insightful today.
Firstly, a big shout out to Rohit. I know he's on a very tight schedule. Thank you so much, Rohit, for taking the time off and being with us and continue to inspire us both on and off the field. And we're so proud to partner with you. Thank you to the media, friends, and our partners. Thank you for your continued support and thank you for your time today. And finally, to you, Mayanti, thanks for being a fantastic host and sort of taking today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. All the best. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.